crook. And look at a guy with a flowered shirt, goon. You know. Yeah. So I mean, I think the main reason why we are here, it's just to try and demystify all these tags that people give us.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, we are men trying to do our best, trying to walk through life, and just trying to be the best that we can be. Yeah, so I think this is an open space for every guy who's here. I know there'll be women who've logged in. Give your comments. I think that's important.
Karibuni sana.
Just tell us what you think about us and what you think men need to do. But I think at the end of the day, it's to allow every guy, every man.
Yes.
You know, today I was in a church and we realized, Reverend Sam, there are 23 plus holidays celebrating womanhood. There are 2 days in a year celebrating manhood.
And they're not taken serious.
And they're not taken serious. Father's Day in June,
Lord.
and in November, International Men's Day.
Yes.
And nobody, and even when they're taken seriously, they have an add-on like mental health. Shida. You know, they just add problems.
HBN, Helping Hearts Broadcasting Network.
Going through stuff, and we need to talk about this stuff and just hear another brother speak about what you're going through and realize you're not alone. So this is why we're here. Karibuni, this is our space.
Super. Thank you so much at this farther end.
Thank you so much, Rev. My name is Edwin Bachu. I am an addiction specialist and also passionate about mental health. I'm excited because of this platform will allow us to be naked and not ashamed. Yeah.
Okay, now you
Naked and not ashamed in terms of yes,
You need to talk about that naked part.
naked in the sense we talk about those issues that are affecting us, isn't it? Eh? You know, men don't talk.
Yes.
So this is a safe space for men to talk and have an honest conversation, and I'm excited about it, Rev.
Super. We
Yes.
thank God. Next to me, the Reverend. We are naked.
And not ashamed.
Niko naked, niko vulnerable.
I'm not ashamed.
Niko fiti, nashukuru. Thank you for the opportunity.
Super.
Thinking about safe space, I think I can say this better in Kikuyu. Once I go to airport, nyonaga ndege kiumba kiharo yui no ni gwitwo itagwo. And I try to think that men are resorting to where they are invited. And this is a very wonderful platform. Gwiciria jane amaguciririe muno, the secular world ne tuguciririe muno as men, because we are allowed to feel the who we are outside there. It is okay to go through the tough situations. It is okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to break and cry, because we are emotional being at the end of the day. And I pray that the safe space remains. It's a den where we want to create a platform that is continuous. And I pray that God is going to use us to the glory of his name. Wanaume karibuni to break pamoja. Mashida ni the same. Kama we ni clergy ama we ni uko nje.
Mwanaume.
Sisi ni wanaume.
Super. It seems like everybody is coming up with something vulnerable, naked.
That men go through. And I think men go through a lot of expectations at work, nyumbani.
Exactly.
You know, so you are always under pressure to prove a point. And so we want to tell men these are a space where you can be able to talk about women, they talk about alcohol, they talk about
money,
football, and they talk about sex. Yeah, but yes. And so and they talk about politics. But rarely would men ask each other, how are you doing?
All right.
Yeah. So
Nice.
I think this is the opportunity where men can ask each other, uko aje, how are you really doing? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, vulnerable, naked,
Yeah.
weto.
Yes.
Uko aje.
Uko aje.
You know, I'm thinking about when a man looks at another man and tells you are handsome.
Yes.
As we continue, kindly
Just hoodie guy,
Manze,
crook. And look at a guy with a flowered shirt, goon. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the main reason why we are here, it's is just to try and demystify all these tags that people give us. At the end of the day, we are men trying to do our best, trying to walk through life, and just trying to be the best that we can be. Yeah, so I think this is an open space for every guy who's here. I know there'll be women who've logged in. Give your comments. I think that's important.
Karibuni sana.
Just tell us what you think about us and what you think men need to do. But I think at the end of the day, it's to allow every guy, every man.
Yes.
You know, today I was in a church and we realized, Reverend Sam, there are 23 plus holidays celebrating womanhood. There are 2 days in a year celebrating manhood.
And they're not taken serious.
And they're not taken serious. Father's Day in June,
Lord.
and in November, International Men's Day.
Yes.
And nobody, and even when they're taken seriously, they have an add-on like mental health, Shida. You know, they just add problems. So I don't know, Edwin. What do you think for you in your field? Do you see more women than men, or who comes to you?
Good question, Rev. First and foremost, let me qualify naked and not ashamed. What I meant was, this is where we strip off our positions, we strip off every title, we are just men. And we talk about issues that affect us, regardless of our position and our title, because underneath our titles, we are flesh and blood, isn't it? And also to move on to that, Rev, let me put it this way. There's a comedian that said something that struck me. He said the reason why it is hard to be a man is because women and pets are the only creatures that are loved unconditionally. But men are loved.
No. You need.
But a woman is loved unconditionally. But we are loved on condition we do something. So you can imagine how hard it is, Rev. Because every day we wake up, we are on stage. We are performing because we want a college and all of that. Yeah. And sometimes because men, we don't talk, Bishop Jake says, women are emotional, we are emotional. Just because we don't express emotions the way women do, doesn't mean we don't have emotions. Yeah? So tunakufanga na hizo vitu zote ndani. Because we are put on such a pedestal. You know, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do this. So if you fail to meet the bar, your manhood is what? Is put in question. That's why it's so hard to be a man. And that's why this conversation is so important, isn't it, Trevor? Yeah, it's so hard to be a man in this day and age.
Wow.
Isn't it, yeah? Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear when you're visited by men versus women.
Good question. So, let me shock you. 80% to 90% of my clients are women. 100%. And the rest are just men. And you have to push them. You have to make them come. Because for some reason, we have been raised in a setup whereby we don't talk. Talking is perceived as weakness. You understand what I mean? We don't know how to be emotionally vulnerable. And that's why statistics show men die quicker than women. In fact, the rate of suicide among men is higher than women. Unajua wamama wakienda chama wanaongea. Isn't it? They go to the salon, they talk. But me, when I hook up with my boy, sorry for calling you,
Your boy.
we talk about politics, we talk about football and all that. We don't know how to be emotionally vulnerable. Maybe there's something that is eating you up. But because you want to put up face before Eddie, you cannot open up to me. Yes? Maybe kuna kadeni ujalipa, I'm sure na kukimbiza. Like, how do I approach Eddie? What will he think of me? Yes. But women, they call each other up. Hook me up with 10K, 5K, and they don't judge each other. So for us, it is so hard, Rev, and especially more so because men of cloth, your congregants have put you on such a pedestal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you don't live up to that expectation, you are less of a man. So every day you wake up, you have to be an actor. You're putting on masks. But the real Rev hatumjui.
So let me ask, Sam.
Yeah.
You've gone through life. You've gone through stuff. Recently, we saw you on the streets, the demos. I mean, Gen Z.
Yeah.
I don't even think you're Gen Z, but I mean, let me qualify. Let me qualify.
Yes.
All of us are going through this problem.
Yes.
Even what Gen Zs are going through,
Yeah.
even the older generation are going through it. It's just that we don't have the guts to speak about it.
Yes.
So I want to understand, what is it that makes guys so fearful of just opening up, of just being able to go on the street and say, here I am, and I'm supporting my younger brothers and sisters. What is it that makes us not able to just talk or just let go?
I think men I just want to allude to what he said. Like we're in a constant, like the earth is our stage.
Yeah.
And we are the guys who are performing.
Yeah.
And we are on a constant, we have to put up a show of performance to the people who look up to us. And so the fact that men choose not to come out and speak, probably it is from a space of, once I speak, it's a show of weakness. And so the constant, being a man choosing to show that he's weak, a man that chooses to speak who is seen is weak, unfortunately that's the perception that men uphold. But speaking up does not qualify that you're weak. It even qualifies that you're even strong. The fact that you're able to come to a space of realization that this is what I'm struggling, and you choosing to verbalize it. So for example, when people go to rehabilitation centers, the first point of healing is you acknowledging that I am going through X. If you do not acknowledge, then definitely it means there's a lot of work to be done.
Let me just cut you short.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
What is acknowledging? What is this that you're telling us to do?
Accepting the issue that you're going through.
So let me
state
give
of
you,
acceptance.
let me give you an example.
Yes.
I am a married man.
Yes.
I have a problem with alcohol.
Yes.
Probably it's I don't even know I have a problem,
Yes.
but I take alcohol to deal with my issues.
Yes.
Does acknowledging mean I say to somebody, or does it mean I say to myself?
I think I would say it counts to both. You have to tell it to yourself, but now you saying it to someone else, it's an opportunity to you're seeking now help. You might tell it, you might say to yourself, but now you acknowledging to someone else, it's an opportunity for you to seek help. Yeah. So that's how I see it.
So basically what you're saying is that for a guy to accept that he is going through a difficult, not a problem, but through a difficult stage, that is okay.
Yes.
So how do I make that okay to the people around me?
So who do you trust? I think men don't speak because they question whom to trust. Like having comfortable spaces where to share. I think that's where it should start. Like, do you have people who you can be real with and tell them, I'm going through X, I'm going through this? So I feel that it comes from even when we are being parented. Like, ladies have got an opportunity to interact and share. Men rarely have that opportunity to sit down and share. So as we grow, we still question, who should I speak to? Whom should I share with?
Teaching, training, coaching,